It's a Top That Trade Day. Joining us now, Phil Flynn. There he is. He's a Fox Business Network contributor, and Alan Eckman, an options trading pro. Here we go, guys, with round number one, recession risk. It looks like the U.S. is not likely to fall into recession anytime soon, but there are concerns around the globe. So where is there some opportunity maybe?
Well, we're not in a recessionary environment around here. I know we talked about that a lot before, but there are some risks. In the United Kingdom and Germany, they're actually having the negative growth. And so that is a problem, but that is opportunity.
It is opportunity because I believe that both of those economies are going to probably miss recessions. And if they do have a recession, they're going to be very mild because their central banks have been ahead of the curve. They've been stimulating those economies. You know, in fact, Germany, I think, just barely missed a recession, so they might be off the back. So they may.
But it doesn't mean anything specifically. It's just a phrase. It's just a title. It doesn't mean that the markets have to go down. The markets can go up, down, or sideways.
In a recession, sure. It just means negative growth. Their economy is slowing.
All that means. Now, I think EEM, the emerging markets, I think that's where some opportunity is. Emerging markets are down 5% this year. Compare that to the S&P, which is up 25%. So look for maybe a little bit of rubber band snack back. As money flows will probably go into some of the sectors that have suffered.
That's it. And there's been a lot of money on the sidelines, a lot of money that missed the run up in the S&P, and now they might look at some of these other countries that are slow for opportunity.
Round number two, Bitcoin bet. A man took a huge bet with Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin, though, an investment or is it a gamble?
It depends on who you talk to. I mean, generally, when you talk about an alternative currency,
alternative
gold,
investment,
or any alternative asset, gold. I mean, when you buy gold, is that an investment or is it gambling?
The idea is you can trade anything, and I'll trade any market, any direction, anytime if I can get in and I can get out, and there's liquidity. Now, this example that we're talking about today, this person put a huge bet down, and it turned out just to be a bet. It worked out, but for every person that does something like this person made $10 million in Bitcoin. They borrowed against their mortgage. They used every penny they had, and that was it. I mean, that's a gamble. That's not a trade. That's not good money management. It turned out it worked for this guy, but how many guys did the same thing in Bitcoin or anything else? And they are,
we don't hear about the guys that lost and invested everything.
And there's a lot more of those guys.
You think?
Yeah. So
really?
have a plan and trade the plan.
But it comes back to speculation versus gambling. What is the difference? Speculation serves a purpose. Speculation is like an insurance contract, basically. You know, when you're buying gold or you're buying silver or you're buying corn or soybeans or the stock market, you're acting as an insurance person for the other person. So it has a value. The same way an insurance company has a value. Gambling, of course, is only good if you want to get free drinks in Vegas.
Round number three, spilled milk. As you know, Dean Foods is filing for bankruptcy protection, but to add insult to industry, there's going to be a plant-based ice cream. What's this doing to the milk market?
Fake ice cream. Fake ice cream.
Is milk over?
Is milk done? Is milk done?
It is plant-based everything nowadays. Yeah. So I haven't traded milk futures contracts in a while, but I was looking at the prices, 12.5 to 17.5 for the last 5 years. That target's a breakout up to 22.5. We got up to 20. So it looks pretty strong, which is different than I had thought. I was just under the impression that milk prices were real low, but I guess they're not terribly low right now.
Actually, milk futures and cheese futures have been one of the best bull markets in the commodity market over the last 6 months to a year. And basically, it's because we went through a cycle. Milk prices got cheap, we saw a cutback in production, and all of a sudden we have tight supplies.
So then you saw a move?
Then it started to move, and it's moving more.
And your bonus round question for today, true or false? Twinkies cereal is a real thing.
True.
No, but I did read yesterday that there's a school that has a Twinkie, a 43-year-old Twinkie that's held up.
Right.
It's turned gray, and they said it's a little tougher than a regular Twinkie, but it's still a Twinkie 43 years later.
The answer is true.
Thank you very much. A little Twinkie there, and you can also deep fry that. I want to try it.
Twinkie, little star.
There you go, totally twinked out.
For more Business First AM, check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.